Hello everyone, my name is Roya, and I'm going to tell you guys how to request books from publishers. So I didn't think that I would ever actually make a video like this simply because I'm not some huge booktuber who gets tons of stuff from publishers all the time. However, I do feel like I see all the time people on Twitter saying, I'm a small reviewer, should I reach out to a publisher about this book that I want or should I not? Blah, 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 blah. And really, I just wanted to kind of make this video for any of the people like me out there who are small potatoes here on BookTube, who aren't really sure if they're big enough to request ARCs, all of that. So my personal philosophy on it is that if there's a book you really want that you really want to review and you want to email the publisher about it, you should go for it. It doesn't matter if you have 50 subscribers or if you have 50,000. It does not matter. You should still write them an email and see if they'll give it to you, because they might. So when I had only 200 subscribers here on BookTube, I actually was approached for the first time by a small publisher asking me to review a book. And then very soon after that, when I only had 300 subscribers, I requested a book from a publisher for the first time and received it. And it was actually the first one that I had actually reached out to a publisher asking for, and I received it. I received the first book I ever requested from a publisher, which is crazy, because I only had 300 subscribers at the time. I thought, there's no way, but I tried anyway, and I got it. So in between those two, actually, there was also BookTube tours, which was still going on back then, and I got picked to do a BookTube tour, so I did get a book also from a publisher for that as well, even though that's a little bit different. But basically, in between 200 and 300 subscribers, I got three books from publishers, and that's crazy to me. So you don't have to have like thousands of subscribers to get books from publishers. So whether you're going to get every single one that you want, no, you probably will not, because nobody gets every single one that they want. However, just because you're a smaller reviewer doesn't mean you can't ask for it at least. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about how I've had success getting books from publishers for review, because for the most part, there really is no subscriber count requirements. So with the exception of a few things, such as here in the US, Penguin Random House will not give books to any booktuber who is under 10,000 subscribers unless they also have a blog that they primarily use, that sort of thing. So I can't really ask Penguin for any books because I don't have a blog, I just have this channel. But barring those notable exceptions, it's not the sub count, it's you and how you present yourself. So basically what you want to do is you want to make sure that you are emailing the correct person. So that is going to require a little bit of digging into the publisher, who they are, who, you know, whether it's the imprint or the category. For example, some publishers will ask you to email like the person in charge of the young adult books, like that sort of the young adult media, etc., etc., that sort of thing. If you're asking for a young adult book, for example, so you do want to kind of figure out through research on their website who the best person to contact is and what that correct email address is. So once you get that, you do want to format your email in a way that shows them who you are and why it's beneficial for them to give you that book. So definitely do have a specific book in mind. Don't just say, hey, I want books from you. So what I do, since I am not a huge booktuber getting like 5,000 views per video, certainly not per review video either, so what I typically will do is come up with some other facts about me, such as I've been maintaining this channel for over 4 years now, during which time I've been posting at least 2 videos per week. If you choose to send me this book, I will feature it in not just a full review video, but also a monthly TBR video, a wrap-up video, and if it's a physical copy, a book haul video, which are my most reviewed videos, or my most viewed videos. Because basically you do want to sort of show them that you are committed to building the hype for this book, that you want it for review because you want it to succeed. And certainly if you, like for instance, when I'm requesting a Persian-inspired book or a queer book, I mentioned that as well, that those are marginalized groups that I'm part of and that's why I want to review that book. So certainly if you are requesting a book from a publisher that represents your marginalized group, you may want to put that in there. Does that improve your chances? Well, yes and no. Nobody really knows because of course it really depends. However, I do prefer to say that in those emails. So also what also helps quite a bit is, well, obviously putting a video in there. So provide a direct link to a specific video, not just to your channel, because they don't want to like sift through all your stuff just to see if you're a good candidate to receive that book. You do want to provide a link to a specific video, preferably a review video. And if you have a good video with a lot of views that actually is of a book from the same publisher, then I definitely do recommend putting that one in there, because that's going to be pretty important to them. They're going to see, oh, this person already likes books that we put out. This is great. One big thing as well is to include your address. I know not everybody is comfortable including their address in the email just right there up front, but that is definitely what I personally would recommend that you do, because quite often they will not reply, but they will send you the book. So, because they get lots of inquiries like this every day. So if you don't have your address in the email itself that you originally send them, they might not want to take the time to reply to you and say, okay, sure, what's your address? More than likely, they're not going to reply. They're just going to send you the book. So most of the time that I have successfully received books that I requested, usually the person does not reply. They just send me the book. So, and especially that first time that I received a book that I requested from a publisher when I only had 300 subscribers, I hadn't received a reply via email at all, so I didn't even know I was getting the book. So it was really a pleasant surprise to have it show up on my doorstep like that. But anyway, so I hope that this video has provided you guys with some tips on how to request books from publishers. But of course, the key thing to remember is that there's no magic formula. There's no magic subscriber count that's going to make you get books successfully. It's just you and your videos and your sub count and what you've reviewed before and anything else that these people look at, because they're all going to look at different things of yours about your channel. So it's not as if you have to have like 50,000 subscribers to start asking for books. You can have like 50 and you can still ask them. It doesn't hurt. It really doesn't. It's like, what's the worst that's going to happen to you? That they're going to say no? Like, big deal. Like, that's okay. They're not going to, they're not going to blacklist you from contacting them again. Like, the worst that can possibly happen is that they say no, or that they don't reply. And that's perfectly, okay. Nothing bad is going to happen, and it's not going to hurt your chances later. You can always still ask them for books if you want to review them. And just remember that when you get them, that you review them. Because definitely, that's what they're for. You want to review books. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye!